And guys, we're talking about something you like it. I'm so sure you like it. We're talking about history of Oktoberfest. Get to know the world's largest celebration of Bavarian culture. Oktoberfest is the world's largest celebration of Bavarian culture held annually in Munich, Germany. It attracts millions of revelers over a 2 weeks period round to beer, bratwurst, and host a fairground attraction. There also a toe taping program of traditional song and dance featuring some of Bavaria's best Ompach bands. But did you know that the original Oktoberfest was held in honor of a 19th century prince and his bride to be? Now we discover together. The marriage of Crown Prince Ludwig of Bavaria, later First Ludwig, the terrace of Saxe-Hildburghausen, and October 12, 8010, was celebrated with a lavish party. The royal couple invited the citizens of Munich to attend the festivities. The grand get-together was held on the fields in the front of the city gates, an area of land that came to be called Derensey Weiss, Theresa's Meadow, in honor of the crown princes. The 5-day event ended with a spectacular horse race. The following year, the race was combined with a stage show held to promote Bavarian agriculture. Organized to run as an annual event, the show was cancelled in 813 due to the involvement of Bavaria in the Napoleonic Wars. The show resumed after hostilities ended, but it wasn't until 1818 that carnival booths selling food and drinks appeared along with a merry-go-round, a couple of swings, and a number of bowling alleys. The success of this added attraction persuaded the city fathers to launch the tradition known as Oktoberfest. Each year saw the festival expand, attracting an ever-growing number of revelers. But there was a problem. The chilly and often rainy fall weather was providing a real damper with the crowds. It prompted the organizers to move up the start date to September. The longer, warmer days of September served as an added incentive to lengthen the festival. Parades were held outside Derensheim-Weiss along Maximilianstraße through the center of Munich to the Oktoberfest grounds to complement the activities taking place in the showground. The State of Bavaria, the female personification of the Bavarian homeland, was ceremoniously unveiled at the Terransweise in 815. She's been watching over the festival ever since. The festival was cancelled after Munich was stricken by a cholera epidemic 150 years ago. A notable factor was Therese, the queen consort, the very woman to whom the first Oktoberfest was dedicated. In 966, conflict once again caused the cancellation of the event after Bavaria sided with Austria in the Austro-Prussian War. 4 years later, the Franco-Prussian War stymied proceedings. And in 873, cholera returned to Munich. Oktoberfest will also be suspended from 914-918 and cancelled in 923 and 924 to Two, to global economical turmoil. But consolation, the conflict couldn't suppress the public appetite for Oktoberfest. In 1881, booth selling Bratwurst opened. After 4 years, the first kiosk offering roasted kitchen made its debut. After 7 years, the first beer was served in a glass steins as opposed to traditional stoneware mugs. The end of 19th century also saw the parade of Oktoberfest staff and breweries take place for the first time. This event always occurs on the first Saturday of the Oktoberfest and serves as the official prelude for the Oktoberfest celebration. The procession has traditionally been led by a girl in a black and yellow monk's habit, who called München her Kindle. At the 100th anniversary of Oktoberfest in 910, an astonishing 120,000 liters of beers was served in the Shorebroschrost, the largest festival tent at the time with 12,000 seats. Every year, new and exciting rides were added to the Oktoberfest program. The festival was held throughout the era of the Third Reich, although the regime used the occasion to promote Nazi propaganda. From 1939 and 1945, no Oktoberfest was celebrated. The immediate post-war years were austere. On two occasions, Oktoberfest was celebrated and the smaller autumn festival. By the middle 950s, however, festival goers were being treated to a bigger and brighter Oktoberfest. And the beer kept flowing. Here, since 915, the festival has always been opened with the same traditional procedure. A 12-gun salute at midday, followed by the tapping of the first keg of Oktoberfest beer by the mayor of Munich. So, and 960s, the numbers of international tourists visiting Munich, specifically to attend Oktoberfest, increased exponentially as the cheaper air travel, the development of mass tourism made the prospect of taking part in the festivities more attractive. This is the Hackerbrow Festivals market looked like in 1962. The horse race at Oktoberfest was withdrawn in 960s, but the parade in central Munich remained an important cultural element of the festival. On September 26 September 918, a bomb planted in a trash can exploded outside the main entrance to the showground, killing 13 people, including the perpetrator, Gundolf Keller. It was later established that Keller, a far-right extremist, was likely working on his own. Thus, his links with various neo-Nazi groups suggested to many that his action may be sanctioned by others. Today, the festival, known by locals as Wahlweisen, Oideweisen, after the colloquial name for the fairgrounds, maintains a 200 years plus tradition and is still announced by tapping of the first keg. The arrival of innkeeper for the opening of Oktoberfest is heralded by a procession of typical horse-drawn carriage, each promoting a particular brand of beer. The life on Oktoberfest waiters a mesmerizing blend of endurance, charm, skill, and strength. Each attired in a traditional dirndl dress. The woman embodied the festival energy and spirits. And Oktoberfest does tend to work a third. According to Statista in 2023, around 6 million liters of beer were poured at the festival, an increase compared to the year before. Oideweisen is famous for its fairground attraction. Carnival nostalgia is represented by riders such as the rotating chain flyer from 919, now is Kettoflagger called, and the crinoline, the festival original carousel dating back to 925. A favorite attraction is the Ferris wheel, looming over the entire Terence Weiss. The 15 meters well features 40 gondolas, each with space for 10 people. The views are simply jaw-dropping. It's no surprise an event as prestigious as the Oktoberfest draws its fair share of celebrities, like Arnold Schwarzenegger, Kim Kardashian, Harry Kane. I hope you like it, the history from Oktoberfest. It's time. Now it's time to Oktoberfest on Munich. On Munich.